Welcome back to AFT Die Season 8. It is round 6, Friday the 7th of March 2025. We've got match of the round, Adelaide versus Richmond at Adelaide Oval. Let's go to the first game. It is Essendon versus GWS Giants at Marvel Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. And the first quarter has been done. We've got Essendon 1-3 to the Giants 5-2. Let's go to the second quarter. We've got Essendon down by 23 points. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, we've got Essendon kicking 4-4 to the Giants, 2-6. And at half time, we've got Essendon down by 13 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter's been completed. Giants, they've kicked 5-5 to Essendon, 3-1. And at three-quarter time, we've got Essendon down by 29 points. Let's go to the last quarter of this game. Essendon are in the top 4. Giants are in the 8. Giants, they win this game. They are sitting pretty much in the top 4. And in the end, Giants have just scraped through and won by 4 points. Essendon final score 14-11-95 to the Giants 14-15-99. So the Giants go up to third position. Essendon are in 5th. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Fremantle versus Port Adelaide at Optus Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter of this game. First quarter nearly completed. And it's completed. Fremantle, they've kicked 6-5 to Port Adelaide, 3-3. Let's go to the second quarter. Fremantle are in front by 20 points. They're trying to get their third win. Port Adelaide are still trying to just stay on top of the ladder. Second quarter's completed. Port Adelaide, they've kicked 5-1 to Fremantle, 3-1. And at halftime, Port Adelaide are down by 8 points, 52-60. Let's go to the third quarter of this game. Giants are number 1 offense team at the moment. Third quarter, Fremantle have kicked 6-3 to Port Adelaide, 2-4. And at three-quarter time, Fremantle are up by 31 points. Let's go to the last quarter of this game. Looks like Port Adelaide is going to lose their second game for the season. And in the end, Fremantle at home have won by 33 points. Final scores, Fremantle 17-15-117 to Port Adelaide 12-12-84. All right. Fremantle push up to 9th. Port Adelaide, they've dropped the second. They've got 6% less than Adelaide. Adelaide are on top. Let's go to the first quarter of the Western Bulldogs versus Sydney game at the Marvel Stadium. First quarter, Sydney have kicked 6-4-40 to Western Bulldogs 4-3-27. Sydney are up by 13 points. Sydney are in 12th position. Bulldogs, they are in 6th. Second quarter, Western Bulldogs have kicked 4-1 to Sydney, 3-6. And at half time, Sydney are up by 12 points, 64-52. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter has been completed. Western Bulldogs, they've kicked 5-3 to Sydney, 4-3. And at three-quarter time, Western Bulldogs are 6 points down. Western Bulldogs 13-7-85 to Sydney 13-13-91. All right, let's go to the last quarter to see who wins this game. Going to be close. And in the end, Sydney have won this game by 7 points. They've kicked 3 goals, 4 to Western Bulldogs, 3 goals, 3. So they won the quarter by a point. Western Bulldogs, final score 16-10, 106 to Sydney, 16-17, 113. All right. So that puts Sydney in ninth spot, pushes Fremantle down, and the Bulldogs, they're in seventh spot. Let's go to the next game. It's Melbourne versus West Coast Eagles at the MCG. Melbourne and West Coast are looking for their second win. First quarter, nearly done. First quarter completed. Melbourne kicking 5 goals, 4 to West Coast, 3 goals, 3. Quarter time, Melbourne are up by 13 points, 34-21. Second quarter. Second quarter, Melbourne, they've kicked 2 goals, 2 to West Coast, 4 goals, 1. And at half time, Melbourne are up by 2 points, 48-46. Let's go to the third quarter. Who's going to get their second win for the season? Or it might be a draw. Okay. Third quarter's completed. Melbourne have kicked 3 goals, 3 to West Coast, 1 goal, 4. Let's go to the last quarter. Melbourne are up by 13 points. See if West Coast can come back and win. No, they can't. Melbourne have won by 26 points. They kicked 5 goals, 4 to West Coast, 3 goals, 3. Final scores, Melbourne 15-13, 103 to West Coast, 11-11, 77. All right, so that puts Melbourne in 15th spot. Let's go to the next game. It's Hawthorn versus Geelong at Marvel Stadium. First quarter completed. The Cats have kicked 4 goals, 3 to Hawthorn, 1 goal, 1, 7. Hawthorn on the bottom. Geelong in 12th. Second quarter nearly completed. And Hawthorn have kicked 4 goals, 3 to Cats, 2 goals, 4. And at half time, Hawthorn are down by 9 points, 34-43. Let's go to the third quarter of this game. Third quarter, nearly done. Completed. The Cats, they've kicked 5 goals, 6 to Hawthorn, 4 goals, 5. And at three-quarter time, Hawthorn are down by 16 points, 63-79. Let's go to the last quarter. Geelong are looking for their 4th win. Hawthorn their 2nd. Last quarter nearly completed, and it has gone to the Cats. They've won by 9 points. Hawthorn, final score 14-12, 96 to Geelong, 15-15, 105. So that keeps Hawthorn on the bottom of the ladder. Let's go to the next game. It's Brisbane versus St Kilda at the Gabba. Let's go to the first quarter. Brisbane looking for their 4th. St Kilda, they win. They'll go on top of the ladder. So St Kilda have kicked 5 goals, 5 to Brisbane, 2 goals, 5. So Brisbane are down by 3 goals at this stage. Second quarter. Second quarter, Brisbane, they've kicked 3 goals, 3 to St Kilda, 4 goals, 3. And at half time, Brisbane are 4 goals down, 38-62. Let's go to the second half of this game. Third quarter nearly completed. Okay. Third quarter, it's very even. Brisbane kicked 6 goals, 3 to St Kilda, 6 goals, 2. And it's 23 points the difference at three-quarter time. St Kilda are up by 100-77. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins this game. And in the end, St Kilda have won by 41 points against the Lions. Final scores, Brisbane 13-13, 91 to St Kilda, 20 goals, 12, 132. And that puts St Kilda on top. Brisbane, they've got 3 wins in 12th spot. Let's go the next game. It's Adelaide Crows versus Richmond. Adelaide are looking for their 5th win. Richmond, their 4th. First quarter, Adelaide 1-5, Richmond 2-6. Richmond 7 points up, 18-11. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter has completed. Richmond have kicked 3 goals, 5 to Adelaide 1-5. And it's 19 points of difference Richmond's way, 41-22. Third quarter is completed. Adelaide, they've kicked 5 goals, 4 to Richmond 1-5. And at 3-quarter time, Adelaide are up by 4 points, 56-52. Last quarter, in the end, Adelaide, they've kicked 5 goals, 1 to 1-4 Richmond, and Adelaide have won by 25 points. So that puts Adelaide on top, half a game clear of St Kilda. So the final scores: Adelaide 12-15, 87 to Richmond 7 goals, 20-62. Let's go to the next game. It's Collingwood versus Carlton at the MCG. First quarter. First quarter's completed. Collingwood, they've kicked 3 goals, 2 to Carlton, 2 goals, 2, and it's 6 points of difference Collingwood's way, 20-14. Second quarter, Collingwood have kicked 3 goals, 6 to Carlton, 5 goals, 3 at half time. Carlton are up by 3 points, 47-44. Third quarter, Collingwood have kicked 5 goals, 1 to Carlton, 4 goals, 6. And it's 2 points of difference. Carlton's way, 77-75. Let's go to the last quarter. And in the end, very close game, these two teams. Collingwood have won by 3 points. Collingwood 13-11-89 to Carlton 12-14-86. Let's go to the last game. It is North Melbourne versus Gold Coast at Marvel Stadium. First quarter nearly completed. First quarter's done. North Melbourne, they've kicked 4 goals, 1-2 Gold Coast. North Melbourne are looking for their 2nd win of the season. To the Gold Coast, the 4th win. Could be in the top 4 after this round. Second quarter's completed. Gold Coast, they've kicked 3 goals, 3 to North Melbourne, 2 goals, 2. And it's 10 points of difference at half time. North Melbourne 39-29. Third quarter. Third quarter completed. North Melbourne kicked 6 goals, 6 to Gold Coast, 5 goals, 2. And it's 20 points of difference to North Melbourne, 81-61. Let's go the last quarter of this game and the round. See who wins. And in the end, what a comeback. Gold Coast have won by 1 point. North Melbourne final scores 14-10-94 to Gold Coast 14-11-95. Well, that puts Gold Coast in the top 4. North Melbourne still with 1 win, with West Coast and Hawthorn on the bottom. Well, that concludes round 6. We've got match of the round in round 7 is St Kilda versus Adelaide, the 2 top sides. Sydney is the number 1 offense team and Adelaide the number 1 defense team. And Adelaide's got the biggest winning streak of 5 wins. They lost the first game in round 1 and have now won the last 5 games. So we've got the minor premiership at the moment is Adelaide Crows and Hawthorn with the wooden spoon at this stage. Well, that concludes round 6. We'll see you next time.